Good evening, Garrison family members and friends. This is Terry Garrison, Chairman of the 2020 Garrison Family Reunion Committee. It is my honor and privilege to welcome you through YouTube, Facebook, and possibly other remote means to a brief version of what had been planned for our annual Garrison Family Reunion. The family reunion for this year was scheduled to be held during the standard Easter holiday weekend at the Sheraton Imperial Hotel in Durham, North Carolina. But the host committee decided in early March to cancel this event due to the coronavirus pandemic disease that was spreading worldwide, inclusive of the United States. This action was taken in the interest of safety for expected attendees. Soon after our decision, however, North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper declared a state of emergency and issued two stay-at-home orders, preventing the gathering of more than 50 persons at first, and then reduced that number to 10 persons through April the 29th because of the rapid spread of the disease in the state. The foresight of the committee proved to be timely and appropriate. We wish to thank everyone who had planned to attend. We sincerely hope that everyone has received a refund of reunion payments and contributions, as well as council hotel reservations. The host committee consisted of Sally and Ron Fields, Walter and Phyllis Garrison, Jean Simmons, Mona Simmons, Yvette Cromwell, Johnny and Joan Moore, and Joshua and Yolanda Bowden, and yours truly. Although it was our plan to continue the celebration of the life and legacy of Lorenzo Garrison, the family patriarch, and Mary Alice Garrison, the family matriarch of Bayboro, North Carolina, during this resurrection weekend, but the physical uh, gathering of approximately 180 persons. It was not to be this year. Yet, because we are a Christian based family, our celebration will occur to some degree through means of technology, thanks to Curtis Davis, grandson of the patriarch and matriarch, Keith Wiggins, great grandson, and Mona Simmons' great granddaughter. These three descendants were inspired to give family members and friends a remote visual of what was planned for this weekend. Next, you will see a video of Family Fun Night at last year's reunion. Same for tomorrow at 1 p.m., along with some live presentations and a gospel message by Letitia Hamilton Dorsey at 8 a.m. on Sunday morning. Be blessed and do not succumb to fear during this pandemic crisis. Rather, let us cling to the word in John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Be blessed. God loves you, and I love you. We hope to see you next year in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Hi, my name is Raisa, the niece of Uncle Charles and Aunt Dolores Garrison. I've been coming to the family reunion since I was about 2. I'm now 23, so it's about a little over 20 years. What I love most about the family reunion is coming and getting to know my family members and the love, the entertainment, the food. What I'm gonna miss the most this year due to the coronavirus is just missing my family, getting to worship with them for the weekend, so I don't get to see them often. But at least we have the live streaming coming this weekend, and I can't wait to see it and look forward to seeing all the family on live.
Hey family, I pray all is well. I hope everybody is safe. I always look forward to coming to the family reunion each year, Easter weekend. just to see everybody smiling and having a good time, laughing and joking. It's really going to be different this year not being able to see everybody. But I know that next year when we get together, all is going to be well and everybody's going to be there. So I love you guys and know that God is able, and keep trusting and believing in Him.
You're here today. We have an exciting weekend planned. Tonight is our historic talent night. Just before we begin, we're going to go ahead and get started, but if there's anyone that's above the age of 2 months and below the age of 110, if you want to perform something tonight, sing or play an instrument, please let me know and I will put you immediately on the program. Some names I already have. Some people will be volunteered and some people will be voluntold. But I think it's always customary. Yes, sir.
Can I play keyboard?
Yes, sir. And as long as you play any instrument in the room, as long as you make a generous donation to the building fund. I think it's always appropriate when we get together as a family. You know, we are a Christian-based family. So you can't do with a Christian-based family. You can slip out, put your finger up, and walk out. We're going to have fun. What is that? I know many of y'all done that several times, but I think it's appropriate we start off with a song. So, Josh, would you come and lead us on the opening song, and then we'll go ahead and commence with our program. What is it? Sing, Josh!
Hallelujah, everybody. Hallelujah. The 60th Garrison reunion. I'm going to sing this quick song. It's an old song. Some may know it, some may not. Clap if you like. Join in if you like. Oh, I feel like giving God the glory, all the glory, all the glory. Oh, I feel like giving God the glory. He has been so good to me.
Josh and Yolanda will be given the welcome.
Everyone, we welcome you to Greenville, North Carolina. Usher in the King. Hallelujah. However you may feel, whatever you need is here. Whatever you need is here in this hour, this weekend. Hallelujah. Deliverance is in this family. There's power, there's peace in Jesus. Hallelujah. We serve a mighty God. He's been faithful, and I can gladly say that. He is a faithful and a just God. And for that, we give God glory. Hallelujah.
So if you don't already feel welcome, if you don't already feel free, loose yourself right now. Don't be down right now. Lift your hands right now. So we are one in the family. Yes. This is a weekend of deliverance, of freedom, of unity like never before. I know when I came here, y'all welcomed me in like family. And I'm in it to win it, and I'm a part of y'all, and I want to say thank you. And now I'm extending welcome to everybody else. And I say thank you. Welcome to the 60th Garrison Family Reunion.
Thank you so much. And while you yet standing, I know many of y'all been sitting alone. Don't shake it out. We'll have our prayer by missionary, evangelistic Kelly Craig.
Glory to God. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord. We all bow our heads in prayer. Father God, we worship you. We love on you because you're so worthy of all praise, all glory, all honor, Lord. You are welcome, as my cousins have already said. So have your way, Lord. Enter into this place. We enter into it with thanksgiving and into your courts with praise, Father God, as a family, as we were led of our great-grandfather and my great-grandfather, our leaders, the elders of this family, Lord God, to come together and celebrate resurrection, the resurrection of Jesus Christ. So as a family, we honor you, Lord. We love you, Lord. We worship you today and every day of our lives, Lord God, as we come to learn more and more about you as a family, to love one another, to be our brother's keeper, to stand on your word and trust and lean and rely completely and totally on you, Lord God. I thank you that your angels are already dispatched, Lord God, to protect and keep us in our goings and in our comings, Lord God. You cover us. Your blood is rich, Lord God. And we thank you that you shed it on Calvary just for us, that we might have life and have it more abundantly, Lord God. So we trust you. We thank you for allowing us to come together in Greenville, North Carolina for 60 years to worship you, God, and honor you, to leave a legacy like no other, Lord God. We surrender unto you right now, Lord God. We trust you, God. We love you, and we give you all the praise. We thank you, Father God, for the victory that will come forth from this family from now and through eternity, God. We thank you for the souls that will be won unto you on even this weekend, Lord God. For those that work here and those that are around us, God, they will have to know you, God. They will need to know you, God, and we are willing vessels to spread the good news and the love of Jesus Christ. So we thank you for this family, Lord God. You have divinely placed us in position to just show your glory in the earth, God. And we thank you for that now. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you. You may be seated. Officially. If for any reason you do not feel welcome, then you better leave real quick. Because if people see you, they're going to imagine that you're a relative or a very close friend and start giving you hugs and everything else. So if you don't want that kind of action, you better get your thing up. At this time, I want to acknowledge the poster here. God, anybody like to read this for us? Let's see if we have any good readings back here. Oh, can you see this? Can you read this out loud for us?
God's Grace, Garrison Family Reunion, 60 years and counting. Congratulations.
One more time, real slow. Real loud.
God's Grace, Garrison Family Reunion, 60 years and counting. Congratulations. Psalms 37, 27.
You've been meeting so long, it's been 60 years.
Hello. Tony, there's some who don't know what that Psalm 37:25 is and whose favorite scripture that was. So would you elaborate on that a bit?
I would like for you to elaborate on that.
That's how you do it.
Go ahead.
Lay it on.
That's right.
Oh yes, this was all, I say daddy, but Patriarch's favorite scripture, Psalm 37:25, and it said, I once was young, now I'm old, yet I've never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed taken bread. And I thank to be among that number as they're old. Yeah, so now I'm almost a senior citizen, so I just thank God. Well, there are those who have asked, well, what does that mean? 37:25, because many of us have it on our license plates as well. Daddy and mama would be very proud of us because they ask us to do this, continue loving one another, and keep God in our lives, and to continue having family reunions. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much, Bill. We are, it's so good to have wise and intelligent people in the family. And, Bill is one of those who's seen a lot of things, and he's always been a supporter of the family, from the youngest to the oldest. I remember when I ain't doing nothing, Bill was always encouraging me. And now that I know everything, he's still encouraging me. We have one, Ruth, come on, Ruth, give Ruth a hand. So they will be the judge and jury of anything dealing with our questions we're going to ask today. And on the other side of the Garrison family was Uncle Walter and Aunt Helen lived. So we'd like for someone from the Walter and Helen Garrison lineage to come and represent. house for many years? Those two houses. What was located behind the house? Raise your hand so I can acknowledge you. Yes, ma'am.
It was an outhouse.
An outhouse.
Yes.
An outhouse and one says a toilet. Put those two together, you got an outdoor toilet. Does anybody have any experience with an outdoor toilet? You have an experience you'd like to elaborate on about that? Okay. Is that what Richard Pryor had to make water cold?
Yes, sir. Think about it. It's something you just did.
Okay. And we'll come back to our panel when we have an impasse when we answer. We can go by majority rule and then come to our elders here representing our leadership and come to the right answer. How many years were Alice and Lorenza Garrison married? That's 76. What do you say about
77.
77 years?
75.
75.
I said a lot of years.
We got 75, 76, we got a lot.
What's the judges say? Survey.
They were married in 1917.
That's what y'all was on.
If you do the math and carry the digits, what's that?
Years ago.
When is 1917? 77 years. 77 years. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah.
New car? Did I hear a new car?
Who got it right? 77? Did you get it right? Come on, let me give you a special prize. We're going to start out with one of us at least I'm married. All right, man, you go ahead and name off the boys and girls. It's already on. It's already on. Okay, those are all the girls. The boys.
Charles. Walter.
I'm saying Aunt Eva. Any other candidates?
There was a time when Aunt Eva, she quit school for a while. She just didn't want to go to school. Right, and then she finally went back.
Aunt Eva.
Aunt Mary was the dancer machine.
She could dance, but nobody else could dance.
Any other thoughts on that? You got an answer? Anybody else have a different answer? Now we have to come to our extra panel over here. You guys are in much trouble. In your opinion. Of the girls.
She pleaded the fifth, but of a bit.
I will take my cousin.
I know one time when somebody came home from school, they said the teacher threw a book at them. And that next day, Alice Garrison went to school.
Ruth is taking the fifth on that. The real answer.
That's a bit.
Yes, ma'am.
And I would like to say this, just to add this, even though we played together and had a lot of fun together, but Ruth can't say a whole lot because everything that Eva got into Ruth was right. Stephen and Otis came along in the car. And I think my little boyfriend was in there, but I remember that Mama told us not to get in the car with no boys. But would you believe, Eva and Ruth got in the car with Stephen and Otis. And I had to run to Stonewall from Bayborough to school by myself. I cried.
Okay, which one do you think? That's a draw. of examples here.
Well, I just remember being told, hearing the story about Uncle Charles being in an agriculture class and his ag teacher, Mr. Sessoms, got the young beside himself and threw him another job. And I think the next day Uncle Charles went to school with something in his pocket, and Mr. Sessoms thought it was a real gun. But, we don't know what it was, but anyway. Mr. Sessoms didn't throw another him another Charles.
I don't want to call no names. I'm not going to call no names. But I got to call one name because I know Uncle Charles didn't hang no cats. Somebody watched the movies and saw that cowboys getting hung and they used it on the cats. I don't know who it was. I didn't call the name. Again with a J.
We got the hammer thrower gun and the cat hanger. Okay, we'll call that one a tie. Okay. Which one of the Garrison sons thought he could sing? Charles Garrison thought he could sing. There's a follow-up question. Which one of the Garrison sons can actually sing? How many think it's Uncle Jesse? Would y'all like to hear a sample? Yeah. At this time, we'd like to have an A, and not a B selection, but an A selection for Uncle Jesse, the song of his choosing. Yeah, if he sings, you gotta join in and help him sing the song.
Okay. As I look around, my mind runs back to the little wooden church, sitting by the railroad track. Just a little ragged old church. I couldn't make no word to say. Talking about a good time, Lord, Lord, a mighty, mighty good time. I remember a long time ago, when Mama used to take me by the hand, I used to say, Mama, where we going? We're going to a meeting tonight. Oh, such a meeting tonight. Meeting on the old campground. I used to hear the pastor say, Our Father, which art in heaven, talking about the good time, a mighty, mighty good time. I remember one time the old preacher said, we're going to have baptism.
then he talked when he got ready to baptize, didn't have a pool like y'all got today. Everything was down in the river. And then they had the choir coming out there to sing in their white robe. And then an old pastor come out there, old gray-headed man, in his long white robe. And then we saw the people going out there into the water. And there used to be snakes out in the water. And then the deacons used to be standing around with fishing poles. They were feeding the snakes around when the choir was going, the candidates was going out in the water. I think Ruth was out in the water too. Then I used to hear the choir used to sing when they were getting ready to get baptized. They used to sing a song, and it went something like this. Take me to the water. Take me to the water. Take me to the water. To be baptized. To be baptized. And I remember a lot of times, one time the preacher got to testifying. He used to sing a part of the song, it sang like this. No, but the righteous. No, but the righteous. No, none but the righteous shall see God. Shall see God.
Now, for somebody who wasn't prepared for nothing, he sure had a lot to sing, didn't he, y'all? It's all right.
Sounds good enough to take offering. Sir. Yes, sir.
I have one from the floor.
All right.
Yeah, you do.
Doing all that singing going on up there. You know, one was out there in the water. They were going to get baptized. That man was so scared, he started to holler. They thought he was happy, so everybody went to shout.
Who was that man?
That man.
Yes, sir.
Let us go to the movies. You know, they didn't always let us go to the movies. Back then, we had to go upstairs. And all of a sudden, there was a movie about a train was running. Train comes down the track. Jesse thought that train was running right
Of the Garrison sons and daughters from the original Alice and Dorothy Garrison, which one had the most children?
The more my
More and more.
Well,
And my mother and father was obedient. It said, be fruitful and multiply.
Who had the fewest children of the original family? Yes, sir. And how many? One. What was the name of that child? As far as I know, and you correct me if I'm wrong, there's only one other Lorenzo Garrison in the family. Is that correct? Other than granddaddy Lorenzo Garrison, there's only one other Lorenzo. Lorenzo Jr.? Yes. Okay. Johnny Lorenzo.
What did you all that talking about?
I thought it was just the two of us, but I thought I was saying something. Yeah, no, it ain't nothing my fault. You can one another word up.
Jerry talked about not Jerry.
Are there any questions from the younger members of the family to any of the older members of the family? Any curiosity questions? Hold on, okay, at this time, we're going to get some of our talented members in the family involved. So let's start on the left of the house. Oh, you did have a question, Professor.
He said he'll play his question.
You have to come up here anyway. Come on. You can ask a question. You got to answer a couple of questions first. Let's give out. Before you play, please tell us your full name, who your mommy is, who your daddy is, and what kind of grade you get.
My name's Kendall.
Last name?
My name's Kendall McGill.
All right.
My mama is Keisha Jones. Yeah. I was gonna shout her out about her jury, but at the same time, I know you already know about her jury, so yeah, there's that. Hey, Mom. My father's versus name right in front of you wearing the Eagle shirt. I like that shirt. My grade wise, I'm doing pretty good. A's, B's, yeah. All right.
He's on honor roll. Now, what would you like to play for us tonight? John, we'll get you. Okay, great. You ready?
All right.
good. I got a 3.7 GPA.
And don't you have one of the greatest grandparents in the... No. We're very proud of all of our children. We just want to encourage them as much as possible, period. We had some more that were going to play, and then they had some stage fright. So if they come later on, I know you'll welcome them then. So, come on, down. If they come right now, it looks like what you see right now. We have up to this point where we have something that you can participate in. No, it's not awkward. Not what it is. I saw this on a TV show. I'm going to state half of a song, and then you tell me the rest of the words to that song. For example, we never rehearsed. This may not be in harmony, so y'all finish this lyric. Early one Sunday morning. That's done by who? I believe I'll testify. Today's a new day. Who's that back? Only the Cradles would know this song. Roller coaster. Let's see. Can we talk for a minute? I want to know your name. Tell him that. Tell him that. I want to know. All right, you ready for this one? I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. If I have to beg, I don't mind loving me and pushing me into prosperity. This is a song by, who did this song?
The Hamilton.
The Hamilton. What kind of man is this?
Okay.
Oh, okay. I remember. The Hamilton.
By the Staples Singers.
Sing it. Okay.
I know a place.
Ain't nobody crying. Ain't nobody worried. Ain't no smiling faces. I'm thinking that flying through the races. Help me out. I'll take you back. Help me.
get you out of getting the whoopings.
Ask that question one more time.
What kind of song would you sing to get out of getting a whooping?
Please! Please! Don't go!
What other song would you sing to get you out of getting the whooping?
Blame it on the rain.
How about No Weapon? Oh, the How about Uncle Charles? What song would you sing to get out of getting the whooping?
What a friend we have.
What a friend we have in Jesus. Uncle Charles, I have it under good authority that you have a good story that goes with that. I got a microphone break.
Come on,
Well, what happened? My father told me. He said, I don't care how long I live and you want to live, but don't you ever say what to me again.
Right?
He waited about 20 minutes and he knew I forgot. And he said, Charles. And I said, what? But you know, I thought just like he did. And I kept on singing, what a friend we have.
We have time for some of you have your cell phones. Where's Ronnie? Ronnie here?
Did you say no?
Does anybody have a favorite joke?
Uncle Jesse.
One or two or three jokes. They can't be dirty. That'll be done by who? Come on up.
I remember sitting over Uncle Jesse's house and Aunt Mattie's house, and Granddaddy and Grandma Alice was over there. And one day he said,
There was a lady.
first of all, it wasn't
stepped up to the mic and he tore up half the church. And then he got on the piano and he tore up the other half.
Then there was this one time, my brother Yogi always got into trouble. And we went down to North Carolina, and my mother told Granddaddy that Yogi had gotten into trouble. So he said, Yogi,
well, what did you do, Yogi?
He said, Granddaddy,
I ain't do nothing. He said, you had to do a little something.
Jabbar, would you please come on up? Let's give him a hand. Tell us your full name.
My name is Jabbar Harding, and today I will be singing Jesus Loves Me.
And we do my music today.
Okay, my mom's Keisha Bowden. My granddaddy Rodney. My grandma. Eddie Bowden. My Uncle Bobby. Aunt Doris. You all. Joshua. Granddaddy Rodney. And Mama Kathy.
Alright, what you gonna do for us today?
Today I'm going to be singing Jesus Loves Me by Whitney Hudson. Jesus loves me, yes I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little one to him belong, they are weak but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me, oh yes, he loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me, for the Bible tells me so. Pressing up away, always got me, Lord, I pray. Undeserved thanks cover me. Never the first thing love me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Oh, yes, Jesus loves me. Oh, yes, Jesus loves me. For the Bible tells me so. Yes, Jesus loves me. Oh, yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. For the Bible tells me so. That I'm never alone to see. Sometimes I am lonely, but for the Bible tells me so. The Bible tells me so. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. For the Bible tells me so.
Yes, Rodney, it's true. Jesus loves you.
Somebody else tissue.
Sing it, Rod. Sing it, Rod. Sing it.
You still want to tissue?
I'm not going to bless y'all in song.
40 years ago in our church, Pleasant Grove Baptist Church. Bobby, I'm going to take you back.
Oh, yeah, take me back.
And it's on me, y'all. It's on me. I think it was about 77, 76. I was 12 or 13. And my favorite gospel song was a Kitty song, which is? Amen. Okay, so I'm going to lead a song, right? I ain't never led nothing. I was older than my grandson, right? And so I got into it, started off. How many verses? Got to 2, a half one. And I forgot the big finish. I couldn't finish it. And we had about, then that's when we had a big choir. We had about 30, 35 of us. And I just stopped singing, and they was clapping, and everything stopped. And everybody looked at me, and I was on the left corner over here, and everything stopped, and they stopped, and I ran out of the church. True story. You know it's true because you can't make that up. I was in church. And you know what? Nobody in my family picked at me. Nobody. I can't even believe that. You know, oh man. But that's all right. Jamal, man, you did good. Love you.
At this time, we'll have a reading by my oldest son, Troy Hamilton.
Who your mama? Who your dad?
What's your new title?
Hello, everybody. My mom is Cassandra Hamilton, and my daddy is Tony Hamilton. And his father is Alfonso Hamilton, and her wife is Grandma Kitty. So I know that's the easiest way to get to know people now. It's like, who's your mama, who's your daddy, who's your mama? Been doing this for years. You know, it's always a blessing to be here. We know we've been coming here all our lives and everything, and we've always had a really good time. And it's good to see everybody get up and get older too. You know, like Josh and I used to get in trouble for playing around in the elevators because we weren't old enough to go. And I started his own family, and everybody's getting married. It's just good to see everybody getting older. And you know, being younger, people would always say, "Oh, you get so big, I just can't believe that." And I was like, "That's what old people say." And now people are like, "Who are you? Who was this big last year? Who's Eddie?" And I'm doing the same thing, so it makes sense now. Over the years, I usually do a poem every year, but I thought we'd take it back for the 60th anniversary. In 2004, my brothers and I did the Hamilton Boys rap. Yes. Joel's not going to be able to make it, and Martin's going to be here late tonight, so we're going to do a performance tomorrow. But I'm going to go ahead and read off the original Hamilton Boys rap. And you know, it was a lot of practice. I think I used a golf club and a hockey stick to keep them in line while we practiced. Lots of practice in the basement. It was really a good time. And it's funny because they all complained about it, but as soon as everybody said you did a good job, they were just smiling and shaking hands. So it's been 14 years. That was 2004, and I didn't realize how long it had been until I saw the last line which said 2004. And I was trying to find my mom. I was trying to get my mom to find a copy of the rap because it had been so many years. I only remember like the first couple lines. And then we found it in Grandma Kitty's book. Grandma Kitty wrote a book the year before, or that year, and I was published the rap in the book, so word for word, and I was like, hallelujah, thank you, Lord. So I'm going to go ahead and read off the original. I did make a few changes just to make it more relevant for the time, but most of it is still the original. So I'll go ahead and start. We're the Hamilton Boys. The name might ring a bell, so listen up, because we got another story to tell. Over 100 years ago, before the Cadillac and Benzo, there was a man born. His name was Lorenzo. There also was a woman who never showed malice. She always followed God, and her name was Mama Alice. They had boy after boy and girl after girl. They had a big family and lived in Bayboro. They picked collards in the summer and squash in the fall, and they had plenty of help with 13 kids in all. There was Mary and Kitty, who both earned the name Diva. There was also Uncle Walter and the twins, Eva and Eva. Lorenzo Jr. and Herman were the first in the family, and the last were the babies, Uncle Charles and Aunt Annie. There was always Uncle Jesse, who could solve any dilemma, as well as Aunt Willie, Aunt Dot, and Aunt Emma. We had our first reunion 60 years ago in Ripton, North Carolina. Now our family is so big we could scale the Wall of China. It started with a few, but over time we grew. We went from a handful to 322. And that was actually the number back in 2004, so that's probably doubled or tripled since now. They put their trust in the Lord and kept the family together, and inside of our hearts, they will live on forever. Our family is so valuable that we're richer than Bill Gates, and we're up to 5 generations stretched over 50 states. They could have given up their spirit, but their spirit still soared, and we still sing, one in the family, one in the Lord. So we take time to pray and thank Him for every day. As long as we trust in Him, nothing can stand in our way. Some said we wouldn't last long. Well, guess what? They were wrong, because we're still together and going 60 years strong. We're giving you a taste, and we know you want more, but that's it for the reunion 2004.
Well, you sure got good parents. Troy could also tell you a couple of songs to sing to get out of a whooping also. That brings us to the conclusion of our talent show. But we have one thing to say that I'm not going to say. Because I was going to come and say it. Because I can't read this man. Come on up, brother. Bye.
Hey y'all. Hey. Just a quick announcement. Tonight we're going to have our choir rehearsal, and we're doing one mass rehearsal tonight, and we're going to start at 9 o'clock here in this room. Please be present. If you can't sing, usher somebody else to make this 60 even the more as we give glory to God. Amen. In song. And we shouldn't take this for granted. This is an awesome thing that God is doing in our lives. And please come on and join us in the choir, the kids and adults. One rehearsal tonight, and Carlton, 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 a.m. in the morning. We're going to hold you an hour, hopefully, in the morning. And tonight, we're going to get you out as fast as we can. So we're doing basically old stuff, so we won't be in here that long. Because we're committed, you know, this is such a milestone for 60 years, isn't that right? People here in Greenville are just amazed when I talk about it. And I did have one more announcement. Oh, please, after this is over, feel free to come up to the presidential suite and, you know, let's eat. If you haven't eaten, come on in. Bring your appetites. Oh, Rodney and Kathy, please stand up. Please come up here. Hurry up, quickly. That's your mom. Come on here. Rodney and Kathy. Y'all give them a hand. And if you haven't eaten, well, if you ate the food, these two are the cooks. I think they did better than any catering service that I've had in a while. I think they just did. Rodney did the grilling. She worked the inside and he worked the outside, and they tore my house up, y'all. But to God be the glory.
Well, a lot of people ask me all the time, you know, do you just want to cater? So why don't you cater? And I say, well, I just do it for family. Last week was Mama's birthday. Well, a couple weeks ago was Mama's birthday. And I made like a frogmore stew for her. And anybody that knows from up north, south, anywhere, sometimes it's called Low Country, sometimes we call it frogmore, where I'm from. But well, it has crab and shrimp and potatoes and corn and stuff like that.
You can check it out on Facebook.
So anyway, I just want to say, you know,
What about it here?
I just want to say that I love the Garrison family. You know, I can do this all the time. I can start cooking right now and cook for tomorrow. So, but I just want to thank everybody for allowing me to take care of you guys this time.
What I always wanted to do, y'all.
Kitty, please come to the front. Kitty, please. Catherine Kitty Hamilton, please come to the front. ASAP. Y'all give her a round of applause. The matriarch of our family has requested that her sister come and lead us in Make It In as we close.
One big choir, everybody stand.
And let's give a hand to our minister of music.
And just as we, you know, as while we're here, let us remember all of our sick in the family, some people who may be shut in that would like to be here. Somebody may be in jail or in prison. Let us pray for us. Pray for one another.
Dad, you want to come up? You don't have to. I just asked you.
that in the morning, the registration table will be open for the banquet at 11 o'clock. We will have a red carpet experience prior to going into the banquet room. That would include taking pictures, photos. Send these photos around the world, y'all.
Yes, make it go viral.
And let us just continue to glorify the Lord. 1 o'clock, we will be eating at 1 p.m. sharp. The program starts at 12:45 sharp, Aunt Mary. Make it in.
Thank God for another family. He didn't have to bless us to be here, but he did. And it's not because we were old or young, but because he has blessed this family in so many ways. You may not remember this, but I know this. But we recorded that song when Tony was 5 years old in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And Mr. Lorenzo fell in love with it, and we've been doing it ever since. It's a trademark for the Garrison family. So it's a good thing to have a heritage that you can leave, and it's a good thing to have something that you can hang on to. Because so many families don't have any memories of their younger days, or even the older days. Hallelujah. I was director of the First Family Choir.
Yes, you are.
Now, the Lord has blessed me to be over 80. And I thank God for it. And I'm still walking on 2 legs. I promised the Lord that I wanted to bring back to him what he sent me here with. And that means all my limbs. And all, well, not my hair. Because it seemed to be a tradition that hair, the lack of hair is a distinction. And so my son taught me that. But we want to pray for those who are here and those who are on the way. And let's do what we can to make our family reunions the greatest yet. There are so many families that don't live far apart, but yet they don't know one another. And I admit, anybody that's younger than certain ones, I gotta ask whose child is that? I see the resemblance. And what they were doing up here today, who's your daddy, who's your mama, who's your grandmama, who's your uncle or aunt, and all of that. But that's not a bad thing. It's good to know who family is. Paris, it's so good to see you, girl. Yes. I talk about you all the time. I'm proud of you. Hallelujah. Let's stay together. Let's stay together. Because when nobody else will lift you up, when nobody else will give you a helping hand, family will stand with you. And it's not a lot of questions. Somebody said that and they got up to sing, and nobody talked about them, even though they didn't say the right things. That's what family will do for you. So let's join together. And if you don't know how to pray, moan. Yes, sir. The devil don't know what you're moaning about when you begin to moan. But God will interpret your moan and your groans. And he will make it better. Yes, he will. We're missing some that were here last year, but they're not here today. God saw fit to take them home and give them their reward. And I often say everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. But I don't know no other way to get out of this world unless you go that way. Because I never knew anybody in the New Testament that was caught up. That all happened in the Old Testament. So let's pray for one another. And when you see me being misused, talked about, and disgusted and busted, don't talk about me. Just pray for me. And I'll pray for you. And God will work it out somehow. It seems like there's no light, and suddenly the window will come open. Hallelujah. And God will step right in and make a way. Our Father and our God, we thank you for this 60th family anniversary. Some of us have come through trials and tribulations to make it here this time of year. And this is a highlight for many in the family. We get to know each other from north, south, east, and west. And Lord, you've said that only way I know that you can make it in, you've got to live right. And if you live right, you'll die right. And if you die right, you'll be pleasing in God's sight. And he'll make a way for you when there's no other way. When other people are turning their back on you, God will step in just when you need him most. When you think you've gone as far as you can go, try Jesus. When you tried everything else and nothing has turned out right, try Jesus. And I declare that he will make a way out of no way. He will give you light in the darkest hour of the night. He'll step right in just when you need him most. Sometimes you feel like you can't go another step. And you look down in the sand and there's a footprint. That's the time when he's carried you on his back. We thank you for this family. The old, the young, those that desire to be old and young, those that are married, those that desire to be married, those that believe in doing what the Lord said do. Hallelujah. Try him and see if he won't make a way for you. When it seems like you can't go another step, God will open up a door for you. And when he closes that door, he'll open up a window. We thank you, Lord, for what you've already done. And we thank you for what you're going to do for this Garrison family. Lord, we want to make it great. And we want this reunion to be the greatest yet. And we'll do that with your help, oh Lord. In Jesus' name we pray. Help us to love one another. Hallelujah. Help us to pray for one another. Lift each other up and not tear each other down. And we'll give your name praise. We give you the glory, we give you the honor. So praise in Jesus' name. Amen. Give us the rest of the night tonight.
did I make it all these years? How did I make it this far? Through the valleys and over the hills, I know it had to be God. How did I make it through the storm? How did I make it through the rain? If you want to know just how I got here, it's so easy to explain. It was God's grace. It was God's grace. It was God's grace. It was God's grace. I made it this far by the grace of God.
And we're here live on the red carpet at the 60th annual Garrison Family Reunion.
Yes, it's a beautiful and sunny day, and we're just waiting for all of the families to get here. We're going to be making sure you know everyone who is. We're going to make sure you know who everyone is. So stay along with us, and we're going to have a great time today.
And who do we have here? Mona, you want to introduce this person?
Sure. Well, we know these people too, don't we? Mom, come on down. and Tiffany, come on down. So what you're going to be hearing is how everyone in this family is related to Lorenzo and Alice Garrison. So first we have Jane Simmons and Tiffany Simmons. Come on in close. We need you to come in close. Move in close. Tiff, standing in front of your mom. Come on in closer. All righty. So please tell us how you are related to Lorenzo and Alice Garrison.
They are my grandparents.
And how about you?
And they are my great-grandparents.
Thank you so much.
Thank you again. Please join us and go and take your seats in the banquet hall.
And next we have,
I
think
we'll
we'll sing a song
him.
for him. Come on down this red carpet with your fine self. It's a family reunion. Who you introducing? Who you introducing? Loud, loud.
And sometimes she drive me crazy. I go to racetrack and pace it.
Not this family. You don't go to racetrack. Not here.
So Wilton married into the family, so now he is family.
Yes.
Welcome, Wilton. Please go take your seat in the banquet hall.
But you gotta really come do it later, right? This is just a test run, right?
Keep it.
He'll be able to edit.
And next, coming down the red carpet,
please come and join us.
Who do we have here?
Angel McCoy and Winfrey Green.
All right, once you get here, we're going to ask you to reintroduce yourselves and tell us your relation, and we're going to ask you to look right at that camera. Come in a little closer.
There you go, that's perfect.
And we're going to ask you to introduce yourselves and tell us your relations to the Garrison family.
And we need you to speak loud. Keep going.
Hi, I'm Angel McCoy. This is Winfrey Green. Annie Garrison Bowden is my aunt. She's married to my uncle, my mother's brother, Bobby Bowden. And I promised her that when you guys had the celebration in North Carolina that I would come to the reunion. So I'm here and I'm having a great time.
Welcome. We are so glad you're here.
Please go in and take a seat.
Thank
there
you.
are no reserved seats other than the long tables. So please go have a seat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And next, coming to the red carpet, we have.
People know that it's
Good afternoon and welcome to sunny Greenville, North Carolina. We're here live on the red carpet at the 60th annual Garrison Family Reunion. And who do we have here? Please introduce yourselves and tell us how you're related to the Garrison Family Reunion.
Doug and Marlene Cephas and Curtis and Marvin Davis.
Well, it is a great thing to have you here today. Welcome. We hope you enjoy yourselves. And everyone who comes into the Garrison family reunion is treated as family. So please relax, enjoy yourselves, and consider yourself an honorary Garrison.
Thank you.
Please take your seats in the banquet hall.
Good job.
And next, coming to the red carpet, who do we have here?
Let's move it really close. We'll make sure we get everybody on camera. Okay.
My name is Belva Penderman, and I'm related to Allison Granddaddy because I am the granddaughter. And my name is Jennifer Rahim, and they are my great-grandparents.
And we are so glad that both of you are here at the 60th annual Garrison Family Reunion. Aunt Belva and Nisi, please take your seats in the banquet hall.
Thank you.
And next, coming to the red carpet, yes, I'm going to sing a little song because the young people in this group might know it. If you know the song, sing it with me. It's a family reunion, who we introducing, who we introducing. And we're going to ask you to speak loudly, however you want to introduce yourselves in your relation to Lorenzo and Alice Garrison.
Say their names. Say your names.
My name is TJ.
Loud. Loud. Outside voices. Outside voices.
Yes.
What's your name? Loud. What was it? Loud. Anna. Amy. And they are the grandchildren of Alice and Lorenzo Garrison. We're going to meet their parents next, but we had to make sure you can see everyone, so we're breaking it up into groups. Welcome, children. Please go take your seats in the banquet hall.
Enjoy.
Wait for your parents over there.
And Mona, I'll let you introduce.
Next, we have, come on down the red carpet, moving close. Thank you. So, why don't you all tell us your names?
My name is Arisha Giddens.
My name is Chris Giddens.
Now, I think we heard you, Chris.
My name is Chris Giddens.
And how are you all related to this family?
I am the great, grandchild of Alice and Lorenzo Garrison. And my grandparents are Ruth and Otis Squires, and her mother is Emma Garrison.
Yes.
Well, I'm just honored to be married to the family.
We're honored to have you. Please go to banquet hall and take your seats.
I think we know these next people coming down the red carpet. We're going to ask you to introduce yourself and tell us your relationship to Lorenzo and Alice Garrison. And we're going to ask you to speak loudly because you have a mic in front of you, but the mic does not actually work. So we're going to ask you to use your outside voices.
My name is Joan Moore, and I am married to Johnny Moore, one of the grandchildren of Lorenzo and Alice Garrison. And a special point about this, Granddaddy married both of us.
Hi.
I'm Johnny Moore, the grandson of Lorenzo and Alice Garrison. The grandson of Lorenzo and Alice Garrison.
Great. We are glad you are here. Please come in the banquet hall and take your seat.
Thank you. And next, who do we have coming down the red carpet? Here, good morning.
I'm Francois Scott.
Loud.
Francois Scott. And
what's your connection to this family?
I've been the bus driver for almost 10 years, bringing the Garrison family.
together now, wherever they are.
Thank you. We are glad to have you and glad you have stayed committed to this family. Please go take your seat. Who do we have next? And let's see how we're gonna break you guys up. So how you wanna?
I don't know.
Who's together?
I'm missing DeAndre though. I'm missing my husband.
Wait for you.
No.
All right. So let's see. Your kids. Let me get you and your kids.
And then my nephew.
We're just going to wait for the next group to come down the red carpet, and here they come. Don't they look fantastic?
Oh my.
Hair done, nails done, everything done. And please introduce yourselves. We're going to ask you to speak loudly and look right at that camera. Tell everyone who you are and your relationship to the Garrison family.
Okay. I'm Crystal Robinson. This is Kiera Robinson and Delano Robinson. And this is Josiah Davis. I am the great-granddaughter of Mary Alice and Lorenzo Garrison. And I'm the granddaughter of Walter and Helen Garrison.
Oh, it's so great to have you all here. We just ask that you would take your seats in the banquet hall and enjoy the 60th annual Garrison Family Reunion. And next, coming down the red carpet, with shoes that are to die, by the way, we're going to ask you to look right at that camera, speak loudly, and tell us who you are and your relationship to the Garrison Family Reunion.
My name's Herman Davis, and my relationship to the Garrison Family Reunion is my great-grandfather is Lorenzo Garrison. My grandfather is Walter Garrison. And this is my wife, Shanette, and my son, Trey.
Oh, it's so great to have you all here. You guys look fantastic.
Thank you.
Now we're asking that you just go in and take your seats in the banquet hall.
Thank you.
And next, coming down the runway, the red carpet, dressed to complement each other, we're going to ask you to tell everyone your relationship to the Garrison family, who you are, and anything else you'd like to tell us.
My name is Barbara Jefferson, and this is my husband, Lorenzo Jefferson, and I am the granddaughter of the late Lorenzo and Alice Garrison and Dorothy Garrison, Patrick, my mom.
Don't they look wonderful? We're going to ask that you would take your seats in the banquet hall. And next, coming to the red carpet, we're going to ask you to let us know who you are. We're going to ask you to look right at that camera, let us know who you are, and tell us your relation to the Garrison family.
My name is Pastor White, and this is my wife, elect Lady Barbara White, and we connected to the family through pastoralship of Barbara Jefferson.
And we are so glad to have you here. Please consider yourselves honorary members of the Garrison family, and welcome to the 60th annual Garrison Family Reunion. You may take your seats in the banquet hall. And next, coming down the red carpet, we're going to ask you to look right at that camera, tell us who you are and your relationship to the Garrison Family Reunion. And we're going to ask you and everyone who's to follow to please speak loudly so everyone can hear you.
I'm Elder Eileen Henry, and I was adopted into the Garrison family about 10 years ago through by Sister Barbara Jefferson.
We are so glad to have you as usual. And as you already know, you're not considered adopted. You are considered a Garrison family member.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. We're glad you're here. And you can go on in and take your seat in the banquet hall. And next, coming down the red carpet, we're going to ask you to tell us who you are and your relationship to the Garrison family.
Vincent and Sheila Bradley. We are adopted into the Garrison family by Brother Philip Garrison and Sister Barbara Jefferson, who are part of their church family.
And we are so glad that you're here. Did you want to say something? Oh, she said no. Well, we're glad you're here, and as you know, once you come to one Garrison family reunion, you are considered a Garrison. Welcome again to the 60th annual Garrison family reunion. You may go in and take your seats. And next, coming down the red carpet, we have, we're going to ask you to look right at that camera and tell us who you are
My name is Alberta Jones Keys. I am from the Bayboro root. Jack Jones was my great-great-grandfather.
It is a pleasure to have you here. And we, as you know, everyone here today is a Garrison. Welcome again to the 60th Annual Garrison Family Reunion. You may go in and take your seat. And clean as a whistle, who do we have coming down the red carpet? Just take a look at these folks. Don't they look good, everyone? Woo. And we're going to ask you to tell us who you are, your relationship to Lorenzo and Alice Garrison, and anything else you'd like to tell us. Just take a look right at that camera and speak loudly, please.
My name is Elder Marion Watson, and I'm a significant other of Phil Garrison, who's also a member of our church family. And that's how I became in this family to know the Garrisons, and I'm very happy to be here.
Well, welcome.
I'm Philip Garrison, grandson of Lorenzo and Alice Garrison, and I'm definitely glad to be here.
And it is a pleasure to have you as always. And we just ask that you enjoy yourself, consider yourself an honorary Garrison, and you may go in and take your seats. Enjoy the 60th Annual Garrison Family Reunion. Once again, we're live on the red carpet at the 60th Annual Garrison Family Reunion. And who do we have coming down the red carpet?
Hello, we're just blessed to be here. We represent Kitty Hamilton, and we have her grandchildren, and I am her daughter-in-law. Okay? And we're just thankful to be here today and to with the 60th anniversary. All right.
It is a pleasure to have you all. As usual, we're looking forward to something special from this family during the banquet, so stay tuned. And you may go in and have your seats. Enjoy the 60th Annual Garrison Family Reunion. And next, coming down the red carpet, looking absolutely gorgeous, we're just going to ask you to take a look at that camera and tell us who you are and your relationship to Pastor Lorenzo and Alice Garrison, and anything else you'd like to tell us. And if anyone has a song on their heart, please feel free to share.
Okay, we are representing Catherine Hamilton, aka Kitty. We are the second and third generation. My mom is married into the second generation. Me and my sister are representing the third generation, and Richard is going to be a part of the third generation come this summer. We love this family. We love coming every year for the family reunion. So happy 60th to us.
I love it. Don't they look gorgeous, everyone? And once again, welcome to the 60th Annual Garrison Family Reunion. We noticed Tish chose not to sing at the moment, but hopefully we'll hear something from her later. You may take your seats in the banquet hall. And next, coming down the red carpet, we're going to ask you to look right at that camera, introduce yourselves in any way you see fit.
Hello, my name is Wednesday Jones. I am the granddaughter of Emma Jane. I am a great-grandchild, and these are great-great-grandchildren.
And welcome to the 60th Annual Garrison Family Reunion to these people who happen to be my first and second cousins. You look amazing. And you may go into the banquet hall and take your seats. Enjoy the 60th Annual Garrison Family Reunion. And next, coming down the red carpet, looking foxy.
Yes, that would be me. Hi, I'm Avis Brown. My mother is Neva, one of the twins, and we're happy to be here. This is my granddaughter, Ava Jackson, and we're just happy to be here.
Avis, you look absolutely amazing.
Oh, me?
Yes, you.
Thank you.
Welcome to the 60th Annual Garrison Family Reunion. Enjoy. And next we have coming down the red carpet, cool as a cucumber,
Please introduce yourselves and tell us your relation to the Garrison family.
I am Tim Jackson III. I am representing Neva and Tim Jackson, and we are the second and third Garrison.
All right, don't they look amazing, everyone? Welcome to the 60th Annual Garrison Family Reunion. You may go into the banquet hall and take your seat. And next, coming down the red carpet, who do we have?
Hi, I'm Terrain Jackson Richardson. I am the youngest child to Neva and Tim Jackson. I am also the youngest grandchild to Lorenzo and Alice Garrison. And this is my son, Ronald, my daughter, Brianna, and my granddaughter, Neva.
And welcome to the 60th Annual Garrison Family Reunion.
Thank you.
Enjoy. And next, coming down the red carpet, we have...
Hello, I'm Paulette Williams, and this is my brother Roderick, and we're children of Philip Garrison and grandmother Dorothy Patrick, and great-grandmother and father Alonzo and Lorenzo and Allison. I'm sorry, Garrison.
And welcome to the 60th Annual Garrison Family Reunion. Your hair looks absolutely amazing, I just want to say. You may go into the banquet hall and take your seat. And next, coming down the red carpet, we have...
Hello everybody, I am Monique Cradle. I am the daughter of the late Homer Cradle, the granddaughter of the late Willie and Homer Jr., and the great-great-granddaughter of Alice and Lorenzo Garrison. This is my beautiful family here. We have my mother, Annabelle Cradle, my sister, Racine Cradle, my son, Jakari Meckler, my nephew, Tony Cradle, my other nephew, William Cradle, and my son, Josiah Miller. We are very blessed to be here and very excited.
You all look so wonderful, and this just goes to show you that the Garrison family is alive and well with all these young people. This family will go on and on for generations and generations to come. Thank you, and welcome to the 60th Annual Garrison Family Reunion. You may go in and take your seat.
Thank you. Where's my prize?
And next, coming down the red carpet, we have...
We're the Lees. I'm Bobby Lee. This is Bill and my sister Cora and our brother-in-law Floyd. Our grandmother was Aunt Alice's sister, and my mother was raised with the Garrison children. We're glad to be here for this 60th reunion.
And we're glad that you all are here as usual. Thank you, and welcome to the 60th Annual Garrison Family Reunion, and you may go into the banquet hall and take your seats. And next, coming down the red carpet, please look right at that camera. Tell us who you are and your relation to the Garrison family.
How you doing today? I'm great. I'm Mark and Shaw, and we're the family of Charles and Dolores Garrison.
All right.
Blessed to be here today.
And we're glad you're here as usual. You are repeat members and repeat honorary family members of the Garrison Family Reunion. Once again, welcome to the 60th Annual Garrison Family Reunion, and you may go into the banquet hall and take your seats.
Thank you.
And now, we have a distinguished member of the Garrison family coming down the red carpet, and we're just going to ask you to come right this way. And we're going to ask you to look right at that camera and tell us who you are. Doesn't she look amazing? I'm going to ask you to speak very loudly. Okay, she said she's Eva Davis, and she's the daughter of Reverend Lorenzo and Alice Garrison. And who do we have with her? great-grandson. And anyone else like to introduce yourselves in this group? And a great-great-great-grandson. So again, this is one of the children of Reverend Lorenzo and Alice Garrison and her offspring and their offspring. And then we're going to let you just introduce yourselves and tell us who you are. Just look right at that camera and please speak loudly so they can hear you.
Dennis Davis. Loud. Dennis Davis. All right. All right. You don't speak. You gotta come up here. Come on. All right. She'll speak. Okay.
Okay. Well, once again, they look absolutely amazing, and we're going to ask you to go on into the banquet hall and take your seats. Welcome once again to the 60th annual Garrison Family Reunion, and Aunt Eva has seen every single reunion that we've had. So once again, you may take your seats in the banquet hall. Enjoy. And next we have more distinguished members of the Garrison family. We're going to ask you to look right at that camera, to speak loudly so that people can hear you, and tell us your relation to Reverend Lorenzo and Alice Garrison.
Praise God from whom all blessings flow. I am one of the daughters of Reverend and Mrs. Lorenzo Garrison. And this is my husband, Alfonso Hamilton, and my son, Maurice Hamilton.
And thank you so much. It is a pleasure, as always, to have you at the 60th annual Garrison Family Reunion. These are very special people to our family, and I'm sure you'll hear more from Aunt Kitty as the day goes on. Once again, enjoy the 60th annual Garrison Family Reunion. You may go into the banquet hall and take your seat. And next, coming down the red carpet, we have, and we're going to ask you to look right at that camera and to please speak loudly so that people can hear you, and tell us who you are and your relation to the Garrison family.
I'm Miles, and I'm a great-great-grandson of Alice and Lorenzo Garrison.
My name is John Moore Jr., and I'm a great-grandson of Lorenzo and Alice Garrison.
And as always, it is a pleasure to have you here. Welcome to the 60th annual Garrison Family Reunion, and you may go into the banquet hall and take your seat. And next, coming down the red carpet, we have, we're going to ask you to look right at that camera, speak loudly, and tell us who you are and your relation to the Garrison family.
Hello, my name is Wilhelmina Cradle Vaughn, and my mom, I'm the daughter of Willie Cradle. And Lorenzo and Alice were my grandparents.
And we're going to ask the rest of your group to introduce yourselves.
I'm Julia Cradle. I am the granddaughter of Willie Cradle and great-granddaughter of Mary Alice and Reverend Lorenzo Garrison. Everybody got it.
I'm Alicia Cradle, and I'm the great-granddaughter of great-great-granddaughter of Reverend Garrison.
All right, this is the Cradle family. We're going to make it short, brief, and to the point. We have on this side here, we have Eli, we have my cousin Pat, we have Sandra, we have my wife Sylvia Diane. All right, okay, all right. And from there, we're moving on. We thank God for being here. We're going to have a blessed time, and thank you so much. Amen. Let's go.
And we thank God that you're here. Welcome to the 60th annual Garrison Family Reunion, and you may go into the banquet hall and take your seats.
All right.
I don't have to tell you to enjoy because you're already doing good. And next, coming down the red carpet, we're going to ask you to look right at that camera, tell us who you are, and speak loudly, please.
Well, good afternoon, Garrison family. I am Kelly Cradle, granddaughter of Willie Marie. This is my cousin Brandon Cradle,
part two of the Cradle side that just left that you just saw. We love the family, we love, we're so grateful for the 60 years to celebrate and carry on our legacy. So we love your family, God bless.
Won't he do it? And we love you. Welcome again, and you may go into the banquet hall and take your seat. And next, coming down the red carpet, we're going to ask you to look right at this camera, introduce yourselves to us, and tell us your relation to the Garrison family. And we're going to ask you to speak loudly because the mic is here, but
I am the daughter of Dr. Catherine Garrison and the wife of Lady James Jones. They could be here with my grandparents, Jasmine, Edward, Laura, and Theodore.
it is so good to have you here. Enjoy the family reunion. You all look wonderful, and you can go into the banquet hall and take your seat. And next, coming down the red carpet, looking beautiful, I'm going to ask you to look at that camera right there, introduce yourselves, and we have another distinguished member of the Garrison family reunion in this group. We're going to ask you to introduce yourselves and tell us who you are.
I am Mary Boynton. I'm Mary Boynton, and I'm the mother of. I'm the daughter. I'm the daughter of Alice and Lorenzo Garrison. And I'm so glad everybody came, that you were so enough of us to influence year after year after year. And we really appreciate it because we know that was what Daddy wanted. He said before he passed, he told us to keep it going. And I thank you, one and all.
All right, I'm Ronnie, the second son of Mary and grandson of Lorenzo and Alice Garrison. Over here, to my right, is my son Kieran. Got his mother Donna, my two granddaughters Kaya and Cass, and Miss Viola Miller.
And welcome to the Garrison family reunion. As you heard from Aunt Mary, you are all welcome. Please go into the banquet hall and take your seats. And next, coming down the red carpet, we have another distinguished member of the Garrison family reunion coming down the red carpet. Don't they look absolutely amazing? We're going to ask you to come stand right here next to me. And look at that camera. We're going to ask you to speak loudly and tell us your relation to Reverend Lorenzo and Alice Garrison.
My name is Annie Bowden, and I am their baby daughter.
And who do you have with
Oh, and I have my husband here, Bobby Bowden. He's been through it out here. That's my husband.
And once again, this is Annie Bowden and Bobby Bowden, and Aunt Annie is one of the children of Reverend Lorenzo and Alice Garrison. Welcome again to the 60th annual family reunion, and I'd like to say congratulations on being able to accomplish what many families aren't able to do. We're grateful for that. You may go into the banquet hall and take your seat. And next, coming down the red carpet, we have, we're going to ask you to introduce yourself. Tell us who you are and your relation to the Garrison family reunion.
Constance, Amy, and Joe Cox, and we are the aunt and sister of Sandra and Lawrence's cousin.
Oh, it is a wonderful thing to have you here this year. Welcome to the 60th annual Garrison family reunion. We hope you enjoy yourselves and consider yourself an honorary member of our family. You may go into the banquet hall.
Now I'm going to turn it over to my sister.
Next we have, coming down the red carpet, please tell us your name. We're moving along because you know they will cut us off if we don't get in there in time. So please tell us your name. Very loud.
This is my wife, Noah Direct, Clarence Direct.
Thank you for being here. We're welcoming you to the Garrison Family Reunion. You are part of this family. Please go have your seats. Thank you. On the mic. Microphone. Next, we have coming down the red carpet. Please move in close. Please move in close. Move in tight. Come on, move in tight, move in tight. Who do we have here? Please say your name loudly. Your spokesperson? All right, loud. All right. Yeah, you got the camera got to see you.
I'm Jesse Garrison. I'm the 12th child of the Garrison Family Reunion. This is my wife, Maddie Garrison. This is our daughter, Wanda. This is my granddaughter, Tia. This is my husband, Joshua. And this is Little Man.
Thank you for being here. Please go take your seats in the banquet hall. Next, who do we have coming down? Please come on down the red carpet. Act like you're on The Price is Right. Move it fast. Going to get some prizes. Come on, move. All righty. Please tell us your name.
Hello, my name is Jeff Worsley.
And you are? Trudy Priscilla Worsley. And move it, please. And your name? Mary Lynn. Thank you all.
Thank you. This is my wife. This is my mother.
Father. Who's your father?
My father is Phil Garrison.
All right. Thank you so much for being here. Please go take your seats in the banquet hall. Thank you. Come on down. With these two lovely babies who mean so much to me, let's turn it around so the camera can see them. Tell us your name.
I'm Shauna Simmons. This is Corey and Kaylin Simmons. We're granddaughter and great-granddaughters of Pete Simmons.
Thank you for being here. Please go take your seats in the banquet hall. Come on down. Come on like you're at The Price is Right. Try to win some prizes. All right, who do we have here?
This is Carlton Hamilton, the grandson of Granddaddy Garrison.
Go take your position on the instruments
Thank you,
so
sir.
you can get us all going.
Thank you.
Welcome. Please come on down. You look lovely. Please tell us who you are.
I am North Carolina House Representative Terry Garrison. I am the second oldest grandson of Lorenzo and Ellison.
Thank you. Welcome. Please come on down. Look who we have here. Please take your positions next to me. Come on in here. All right, who's going to talk to us?
I will.
Tell us who you are.
Mr. and Mrs. Otis and Ruth Squires. She's the granddaughter of Alice and Lorenzo Garrison.
Thank you. Please go take your positions over here. Please need you to wait over here. Thank you. Or you can go take your seat. Come on in. Who we have here? Come on in. Come on, Toulouse. Introduce yourself loudly, like you're outside.
I'm Charles Garrett.
Camera.
I'm my wife, Lois Garrison. I'm a son of Lorenzo and Alice Garrison.
Yes, one of the originals. So we are so glad that you're here. Please join your siblings over here while we wait for the entrance at the beginning of the banquet. Thank you. Who do we have next? Please come on down. Please introduce yourself. Who do we have here? Come on in closely. And you are? And Edgar, how are you connected to the Garrison clan?
Son of Lorenzo Garrison, Alice Garrison, grandson.
All righty. Please go take your seats in the banquet hall. Thank you. Come to the carpet.
Do that, I guess. I'll sit right now.
Okay, all right. Come on down. Who's up under that hat? All righty. Say your name really quickly. Garrison.
Garrison.
All right. And you are related to?
Grandson of Alice Garrison.
Thank you. Please go have your seats in the banquet hall. Come on down. Like you're on The Price is Right. Move fast. You are. And you are related to? Thank you. All right. Please take your seat. Come on down. Come on. Your red carpet entrance. Hi. Hi, and you are? And
Daughter of Dorothy Garrison Patrick. Glad to be here for another.
yes, ma'am. Go take your seat. Thank you. Come on down. Who's next? We don't want the show to go on without us, so let's keep it moving. Hi, how are you? Good. Please introduce yourselves loudly.
I'm Roger Bowden. This is my girlfriend, Kathy Wester.
Yes, and how are you related to Garrison?
Lorenzo and Alice, they're my grandparents.
Thank you very much. That's the way to do it. Did you all hear how he said that loudly? Keep it moving. Please have your seat. Thank you for being here. What do we have next? Come on, keep it, come on. Come on, like your Price is Right. Try to get that prize. Come on in here. Let's move it tight. All right, tell us who's all here.
All right, say your name.
My name is Nadia.
Loud.
My name is Grace.
I'm Keith Wiggins, and we are descendants from Dorothy Garrison, who is my grandmother, and Lorenzo and Alice Garrison are my great-grandparents, and they're great-great-grandparents.
Yes, beautiful family. Thank you all. Please go have your seats. Thank you. Who do we have next? Come on down. Like you're on The Price is Right. Come on. You would be on moving faster than that if you were in The Price is Right. Come on. All right. Who do we have here? Very good. Thank you all. Please go have a seat. Thank you. Who do we have next? Come on down. I think we got a potential new couple down here, don't we? Yes. Tell us who you are. Move it tight. Stand here. Move it tight. All right. Who do we have here?
Lorenzo Garrison.
And who else?
And Tawana, Alexis, and Kai.
All righty. And you are connected to Alice Lorenzo.
That is my grandparents.
Thank you. Please go have a seat. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right, take care. Who else? We have anybody else? Come on, down the red carpet. Hi, you look lovely. You are?
My name is Dawn Rosso, friend of Homer Bradley.
Thank you. You're welcome. We're glad to have you here. Our family. You're not adopted. You're a family. You're a family member. So please go find out where your seat is, okay? Thank you. Where to sit? All right. Well, she will find your seat. All right. Thank you. All righty. Come on down. Come on. You know you move faster than that.
Not a problem. I'm on Hollywood now. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Hey.
Introduce yourself.
J.Z. Creed.
And you are related to Alice and Lorenzo how?
Willie Mae was my mother, and she was, and I'm her son. James Alfred. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Please go have
Not a
your
problem.
seat.
I'm not
Come on down. Who else do we have?
Sandra.
Get over here. Let's see. Yes, you are.
Sandra Davis.
And
I am the one and only owner of Raleigh.
Queen B. The Queen B.
And you are connected to Alice and Lorenzo how?
They are my grandparents. My mother is Eva Davis. Diva Eva, thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's close it out.
And once again, I am Emma Yvette Cromwell. I am a great-grandchild of Lorenzo and Alice Garrison. I am the daughter of Jean Simmons, who is the daughter of Emma Jane Moore. And this is...
I am Ramona Simmons. All of that applies to me except the Wilton Cromwell part.
It's a family reunion. Who we introducing? Who we introducing? Once again, we are live on the red carpet at the 60th annual Garrison Family Reunion. And now our program will begin.
See you inside.
To explain, it was God's grace. It was